Hey, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today, I'll be doing a little bit of maintenance on my 2021 CVO Road Glide that you see behind me. Got it up on a jack stand. I'll be changing the rear brake pads. You don't need a jack stand to do this. You can do it on a jiffy stand. But I raised it up a little bit just to make it a little bit easier so I can reach it. It's the first time I'll be doing it, so hopefully I won't be in for too much of a surprise. I did a little bit of research on it. Looks pretty easy to do. But we'll see how it goes. All right, first thing you want to do is you want to obviously remove your saddlebag. Then there's a pin here. I don't know if you can see it. There is a little pin here that I can use this pick with just to remove that. All right. Set this off to the side. We'll be getting a new one in our kit. I'll show you in a second when we break it out. Next thing we'll do is this pin right here that holds our brake pads on. We're just going to break it apart right now. Just loosen it up. It's easier to loosen it up while it's still on the caliper. There you go. That's broken up. Now what we'll do is we'll use a 5/16. I'm sorry, this was 5 mil. This pin right here was 5 mil to loosen it up. And this is going to be 5/16. Battery died. Rule number one, if you're going to use power tools, make sure they're charged before you start using them. Then you want to break this loose. This is a little cord here. It's on a little bracket here. You can just loosen that just to give you a little bit more room for when you take the caliper off. Get your little towel so you don't scratch nothing up. Just be careful when you lift it off that you don't bang your rim up either. Should slide right off. And here we have it. So far, so good. Yeah, these pads done had it. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. Once I get them out, I'll see if I can get a better view and show you, compare them to the new ones. All right, the next thing I'll do, I'll take this big old screwdriver and while the old pads are still on there, stick it in between the pads and I'll push these, I don't know if you can see it, these pistons. I'll push these pistons back into the caliper. Now they say in the instruction manual or the maintenance manual to take the cap off the rear brake cylinder thingamajig reservoir, but I've seen enough of it on YouTube where they actually just use a screwdriver to push it back and it works just fine. So we'll see. Let's go. All right, so the theory is put it in between here and just wedge it. That should be enough. Now we'll just go ahead and continue to take this pin out that holds the brake pads in. Those are the pistons. I don't know if you can see them. Those are the pistons that will push back in. Looks like it's 2 on each side. And these are the pads. Yeah, they're pretty thin. Pretty thin. Wow. Clean this up a little bit with some brake cleaner. All right, I got my brake pads from Harley. This is the box that came in. This is the part number. There you go. That's the part number. Make sure you get the one that says B for rear. I learned that that means for the rear. Anyway, let's see what's in the box. Instructions, like always. This is your stencil when you put your lubricant on the back of the brake pad. This is one brake pad. This is your new pin set. You got the little pin there. I don't know if you can see it. You got this new one here, and then you got some grease, anti-squeaking grease, I guess. And here's your other brake pad. So let's do a little comparison. This is the new one. This is the old one. Make sure. There you go. See the meat on that, and see there's no meat on this one. So yeah, was in dire need of some new rear brake pads. All right, let's prep them and get them on. All right, what we'll do is we'll take our template here, figure out which one is the paper side, which one is the sticker side. All right, pull that off, and then we will align it with the rear of the corresponding pad. And then we'll do the same for this one. Can't mess these up. They actually same exact size as the pad, so you cannot mess it up, cuz. And these little cutouts that are in the template, you can't really tell. Cutouts that are in the template is actually where the pistons are lined up. Now we'll take some of this anti-squeak gook, put a couple dots in each of the openings. All right, so have to get that on there. Guess you work it in. And then take this little card they gave us, and I'm assuming this is to make everything even. You remove your sticker. Look at that. That look pretty. That look pretty, don't it? All right, let's get them back on the calipers. All right, we'll take our new brake pads. So I can fix the angle on it. New brake pads, get them back in the caliper. So this little hole right here goes in the rear. This will be on this side. So let's see if we can get it in without smudging. Without smudging our artwork too much. Looks like that one's in there. Look like it. Yeah, it looks like it. And we'll do the same for this one. Just got a new pen that came in the kit. Put it back in its spot. Make sure the pads are lined up correctly. It'll slide right in. All right, I think I got this figured out. The new pin that it came with goes on, obviously, the front. I was, for some reason, trying to put it through the rear. Like I said, this is my first time. So, here you go. All set. Get that in there so it stays. All right, let's get the caliper back on. All right. Bolts started back on. All right, before I torque these down, I got a special guest that want to make a special appearance. Come here. Say hi.
Hi.
You gonna help me?
Yeah.
What you gonna help me do? What you gonna help me do?
Motorcycle.
You gonna help me fix the motorcycle? Alright.
What if you show me where the light thing is?
The what? The light?
Yeah, the light.
So you just want the flashlight. Here, there's a flashlight right here.
It's like a check.
Yeah. You want to check stuff?
The wires look good.
Everything look good?
Yeah.
All right. Back to our scheduled program. Now the torque on these bolts for the caliper bolts, they're going to be 43 to 48 foot-pounds. So I'll set mine to 48 foot-pounds. And the brake pad pin, it's going to be 75 to 102 inch-pounds. So I'll try 100 inch-pounds. So those are the torque specs for both of those bolts. They can be found in the service manual, or you can Google them. That's that. How light that is. We're gonna take this little clip, slide it back in. That's it. Now we squeeze everything's in, everything's tight, and we squeeze our rear brake. Right now it's real loose. Give it a couple pumps. Everything's nice and tight now. And look at all that meat on them brake pads now. Alright, that's gonna do it for today's video. Very simple, easy to do. Took me about maybe 30 minutes without filming. Maybe a little bit faster. Like I said, this was my first time doing it, so I learned a lot. I know to do it the next time again. I'm gonna do the front next. All you need is some tools in the garage, some time, some patience, and it can get done. Save yourself some money from letting the dealership do it. Shout out to my son making a special appearance. And like always, thanks for watching. Peace.